Hello friends, welcome to a new episode of the Mind Maverick by Rosalind Bosco. Today we are going to speak about Easter. There are two very important occasions in the life of every Christian which we celebrate. And the first one is filled with joy and the other one is filled with sorrow because it is about the passion of Christ. So the message of the first one is very, very clear. It is that of sharing and giving. We all know that Jesus was born in a manger, in very poor conditions. So it brings to us the joy of sharing. The Passion of Christ, what does the Passion of Christ actually mean? So I have a thought that the Passion of Christ is not as much understood as it should be. So when we look at the Passion of Christ, do we really get the meaning of the Passion of Christ? Or do we just enact it every year? It just becomes a kind of a drama which we just look at every year, or does it have more significance? So when we look at the Passion of Christ, what is the first message that we get from the Passion of Christ? Personally, for me, the Passion of Christ becomes more true when we concentrate on the theme of forgiveness. Because when we look at the last words of Jesus Christ, what did he say? And even when the Roman soldiers, they pierced his sides and they made fun of him, saying that he was the king of the Jews. His only statement was, "Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do." So this is a very important celebration in the life of every Christian, my dear friends. So after Jesus was born and he lived his complete life, his life attained fruition only during his passion and after his death when he was resurrected. So the main theme of the Passion of Christ is not in attending the ceremony which is regularly enacted in the church. It can be just a reminder. But what is the reminder meant for? The reminder is meant for every Christian that we should have the quality of forgiveness. If somebody had been able to forgive the people who killed him, like Jesus did, that would be the complete personification of consciousness. And we haven't heard of anybody in history who has said these words, "Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do." And if we need to emulate the life of Jesus Christ, we should stop crucifying him. So how do we continue to crucify Jesus Christ? By our judgmental nature. When we are not able to forgive, when we go to daily mass and come back and speak ill about others. So every time we do this, we crucify Jesus Christ because we don't really understand the passion, the meaning of the passion. So my friends, the Jews in Judaism, the Jews' belief of reincarnation goes this way. It is not necessary that you should come again and again to get reincarnated. But if the soul has not fully grown, it has to do this process of reincarnation. There is another different way in which you can reincarnate, even when you are fully alive. So every step that you take towards the soul of Adam Harishan, towards the whole human soul, which is completely healed, then you become reincarnated. That part of you, which is so, which needs to be changed, if it gets healed, then your step towards healing is really valid. So friends, let's understand what Easter is about. It is not only a drama for us to go and witness and feel sorry for the death of Christ, because the crucifixion happened for a reason. The crucifixion happened because Jesus wanted to give a message. And if we need to commemorate the message that Jesus gave us, then we should stop crucifying our brothers. We should show the same forgiveness that Christ did, even to the people who killed him. I hope that you like the message that was given to you by me, my dear friends. So thank you for listening to me. And if you are interested in my videos, kindly read my books on Amazon.in and Amazon.com. So that would be God Has Our Backs, The Brimstone Fallacy, and Co-Create with Your Universe. So once you are able to have this important virtue of forgiveness, because Jesus said, today you will be with me in heaven, to the two thieves. Even though he knew that they were thieves, he told them, today you will be with me in heaven. So if Jesus is able to forgive sinners and take them to heaven, who are you and I to become judges and speak ill of others? And even if we go to church every day and come back and do the same thing, I am not sure that we will get any closer to Jesus. So hope this message is interesting for you, my dear friends. So let us participate in the passion of the Christ throughout our lives, every day in our lives, so that it doesn't become a drama which is enacted every year, but rather a process in which we can participate. So thank you for listening to me, my dear friends. This is Rosalind Bosco, the Mind Maverick, signing off.